Good afternoon, everyone. Dance Nanaskamonista, that I'm thankful and honored that I've been asked to be part of this. And I responded yes, because I totally believe in sharing with other communities what we're doing and hearing from other communities what they're doing. It just helps us all when we can partner and get those best practices out there. Anyway, we have two schools. We have the Joy Ross School and the Oscar Laughlin Collegiate. The Joy Ross School is nursery to grade 6, and the Oscar Laughlin Collegiate is our junior and senior high school. From Joy Ross and Oscar Laughlin, I would say we have about 1,000 students. And with our blended model approach is what we're using this fall. And that became as a result of our physical distancing measures that our health department wanted us to strictly follow. And for us to open this fall, we had to create three plans. And so right now we're operating on the scenario 2 plan, which is in-class learning. And but I also, say we're in a blended approach because of our numbers and because of health wanting us to do the 6 feet distancing. We've had to limit the number of students in a classroom. So the max number of students in a classroom is 12. So what that has created is a AM cohort and a PM cohort. So those students that come in the morning to school have to do remote learning in the afternoon. And so the teachers are required to have learning packages ready daily. And they're also required to be ready to go into, if we have to go peer remote learning, they have to be ready for that too. So in terms of hiring, we have had to bring on, a number of extra staff for health support, for the buses. We've had to hire extra bus drivers. So that's one of our challenges, is that finding enough bus drivers, because it's impacted our land-based program, because we need those buses going in the community. And of course, we've had to hire extra custodians. I just want to share with you some of the things that we're doing that are to help us with the blended learning approach, and what we're doing for safety protocols within our community. So one of the areas is we created new staff positions. We call them health support workers. And we hired about 17 community members. And so on each bus every morning, we have these health support workers. So there's 2 of them that ride the bus in the morning. And what they do is one takes they get out of the bus as soon as they're at a home, and one takes the temperature of the child and the other records it. So we have to keep that data, right? And so that's one of the things that we've done is we've hired these health support workers. And so what happens when the bus gets to the school is these bus students have a express lane. So they have a separate entrance where they enter, because they've already been screened by our health support work. So they have an express lane. And then we have a separate entrance for the students that get dropped off by their parents or they walk to school. And so there's a separate screening mechanism for them. And so they're kept busy because they're doing that work in the morning. They're doing it again at noon, because at noon they ride the bus with the kids again, and then they take the masks. They take the mask from the kids, and we have a central place that we dispose of the masks. And then so they drop the kids off, and then they go right around again, and then they have to pick up the next batch of kids and bring those kids to school. So they go through that whole same process again. So that's, I think that's working really well for us. The other thing that we do is in between the two cohorts, between the AM and the PM cohort, we have the custodians come through and they fog all the classrooms. So there's these fogging mechanisms that we've purchased, and they sanitize the classroom. So we go through that whole process at noon hour, and then again at the end of the day. As well, the buses are cleaned daily after every run. We've also hired extra security at the schools, and those security personnel are responsible for ensuring that all staff and students are wearing their masks and that they're following all the safety protocols. The other thing that we're launching, and we hope to launch it within the next 2 weeks, are remote study centers. So what we're doing is we're taking a number of community facilities, such that we have 2 parish halls that are attached to churches, and we have 2 youth centers. So what we're going to do is we're going to staff those facilities up with educational support staff and laptops and study corrals, healthy snacks, so that it's a place for students to go when they're not in school, a place for them to go do their homework, or a place for them to get on the laptop and be able to go on to the software programs. And so that's something else. So we're trying to find different ways to help our students through this time, trying to provide as much support as we can to them. So those are some of the things that we're doing.